the long way, if you will, then you probably should wait until that price goes down, because yeah, that's it, it's hella overpriced at $50, because yeah, you're only gonna get 12 or so hours for doing all the combat stuff, and if you probably play on like journalist mode, which is what everybody else played on, the what do they call it, friendly neighborhood mode or whatever it is, then you'll probably get through it in half the time that I did. But yeah, it was bizarre that they sold it that for that much, but I understand that was going to be the case. The odd thing, though, about this, and this is me coming from a more objective perspective, the game it's much like the first one. So I will say that. It's much like the first Spider-Man. So, like, I enjoyed it. I got a kick out of kicking people's ass with Spider-Man. That was cool, right? But to see the criticism of this game versus a game like Avengers, and I'm not saying this is a shield for Avengers, it's just kind of bizarre to see that some of the main criticisms that Avengers had, incomplete game, all of that sort of stuff, rehashing of enemies, fighting the same enemies over and over, Spider-Man has that same problem, and virtually nobody that reviewed the game docked it for it, and nobody that reviewed the game actually docked it at all. And I knew that, right? You had this tokenized character, which is everybody's favorite character, and it had that kind of social element to it. All the actual journalists that are for the bigger brands or the bigger magazines and the bigger platforms were never going to criticize this game negatively, because they would have been afraid to be called racist or some other dumb shit like that. So yeah, that was never going to happen. They were never going to criticize that in any way. It was always going to be a positive review, no matter if it sucked. But to see folks have that criticism of Avengers, which I'm not even saying the Avengers criticism is wrongful, right? I'm not saying that is wrongful. I've criticized that damn game myself, having played it. Funny thing is, I only spent $10 more on Avengers, and I got way more damn gameplay out of that game than I got for this. But hey, in the words of Jim Sterling, live service. I'm pretty sure those types of guys enjoyed this shit. Young Years of the world probably enjoyed it, because Young Year was fucking screaming like a schoolgirl that, oh, well, this is the game that Avengers should have been. This is the game that Avengers should have been. I'm done with Miles Morales Spider-Man. I'm not touching that shit ever again. Maybe if I'm bored 3 years down the line. But the game's defeated. I have nothing else to work for, right? So it's hilarious to see that people criticize one thing. Like, you could basically put out a half-ass product, oversell it, and so as long as, I guess, you give people cinematic interactive movies, which is what that game is. The main story is basically an interactive movie. You're just going on for the fucking ride. Now the side quests and like the other things is fine, but everything else is an interactive movie. That was one of it seems like, I guess maybe because it's shorter, it seems like even more so than the first game, because obviously this is shorter. This is more of a 1.5 than a Spider-Man 2, and obviously I think they're working on that. But again, just to hear people, this is why I don't take a lot of reviewers serious when it comes to games, because basically what they're essentially saying, if you criticize one and did not criticize the other, you're essentially saying you can put out a game that only has virtually, I mean, I've made it 12 hours. Main gameplay and side quests, you probably can get through it to 6 to 8. You could put out a 6 to 8 hour game that could be fucking completed on the hardest difficulty, and then sell the bitch for $50, right? And that's perfectly fine. Right? That's perfectly fine. They'll consider it a complete game. It's great. It's awesome. It's the best thing since sliced bread. And God forbid Avengers puts out a game that has a campaign on top of having the other stuff, which is the main portion of the game, the Avengers Initiative and all of that stuff, multiplayer and all of that. Get way more gameplay out of it. But God forbid they had an optional microtransaction. And clutch pearls. The greedy companies. The fuck, man? But it's not greedy at all. It's not greedy at all to sit here and sell something that you get 8 hours of gameplay on if you fly through it on journalist mode. And they can sell that for $50 and there's no claim to greed. That's why I don't take reviewers serious.
Shout out to Young Rip 59. Shout out to him. Shout out to him. That was incredible. That was incredible. Simply incredible. You can't hear it coming from me. It becomes from me, oh man, you just a hater, man. Oh, here we go. Oh, here it goes. Here we go again with Zoe. He's a hater. Oh, he's a hater. He's the... You can't hear it from me. What's incredible is that everything he's saying is everything I already knew before he had a chance to even complete the game. And I'm shocked that people are confused. Even though I've already broke down the politics of it all thousands upon thousands of years ago when it pertains to these horrible Sony exclusives. You should have never been taking these media sites seriously, especially when it pertains to a Sony exclusive. Sony has never come out with a good video game. Especially in the last, I want to say, 10 years. But he said something that I thought was eye-opening for me. He said something that I thought was eye-opening even for Zobi70. Because I didn't even think about this. He didn't say it intentionally, but this is what I'm grasping when it pertains to the media. I think the reason that the Avengers game got doxxed and taxed for what it was. First of all, it was a Square Enix game. Second of all, it was a Marvel property. Third of all, it wasn't an exclusive to Sony. That's why it got taxed. If that game was exclusively for the PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5, which I thought that was going to be the case, that game would have been rewarded out of the wazoo. It would have been rewarded for its microtransactions. It would have been rewarded for being at $70 if it was on the PlayStation 5 and things of that such. You couldn't hear it from me. Please don't. If it's coming from me, which you will hear months and within years and then, centuries before they say it, but once they say it, all of a sudden it becomes real. There were major problems with the Spider-Man Miles Morales video game. First of all, the game was only 5 hours, like we said. Like we said here, did we not? Second of all, we said it was going to be a cinematic experience, did we not? Third of all, it was nothing more than a series of fetch quests where you're going around New York City trying to get people to like you. Did we not say these things already? Square Enix got taxed because it wasn't an exclusive. Square Enix is now in this place now. They're in this rock and a hard place now where they're, if you ain't making your exclusives exclusively for Sony, we're going to tax your games and you're going to lose millions upon millions of dollars. Even though it is offering more of a quality of a game than Spider-Man Miles Morales. I don't like either of the games. F them both. F them both. I don't give a gosh darn about any of those games. But still, there was an extreme media bias. And I am telling you, the symbol of Spider-Man Miles Morales is what's really important here. Like I told you guys last episode, if you didn't see last episode, go watch last episode. We had episode 0 of the X-TENDO podcast. We are currently on episode 1 right now. Last week's X-TENDO podcast was highly rated. It was trending all over the interwebs. It was the highest rated, highest watched pro Xbox Nintendo podcast on the internet. How's everybody doing? Let me get to my chat room, man. We got a lot to talk about. I just wanted to get that out on my videos, because when I say it, I'm a hater. When anybody else says, "Oh my God, wow, that was philosophy. That was some deep," he should think about opening up some type of school and teaching us with his wisdom. Yeah, when it's somebody else saying the same exact thing that I said, all of a sudden, people need to start opening up schools and teaching. All of a sudden, they're the greatest YouTuber of all time. All of a sudden, I'm stealing from them. Yeah. Once people start regurgitating my narratives, or better yet, stealing from me, which I do not mind. Please steal from me. It's flattering. But when people start stealing from me, all of a sudden, people start accusing me of being the thief. And oh, how's you guys doing? How you guys doing? Let me get to my chat room, man. Let me save it up to the homies, man. What's up, homies? Homies, episode 1. We're back. What's up? Who's here? Bow. Tundra, what's going on, man? Jayla Mills, Sam, Hobby Addicts. Yo, sup, Zubby, what's up? Tundra, video games are of little importance. I'm here to talk about Donald Trump, the rightful leader. Sorry, no politics today. Sorry. X-TENDO, yes, sir. Lucan Lunker, what's up? Dalkun, what's up, man? Capitalism, baby, yes. Mm-hmm. Avengers is boring as heck, and grind fest, you casual. Yeah, but Spider-Man Miles Morales is worse. So who's the real casual? Avengers is offering you gameplay. Spider-Man Miles Morales isn't. So who's the casual? Friday, the caveman, Sony's trash juice, Xbox trash juice. No. Xbox is awesome. Good afternoon. Naruto is a weak anime. Okay, all right. Let me get up out of here, man. Yes, indeed. We're back with another episode. We got a lot we got to talk about this week, man. Big news dropped this week. Hopefully everybody had a good Thanksgiving. I had an outstanding Thanksgiving. I was with the family. It was incredible. It was simply incredible, man. But now it's time to get back to work with this weekly podcast. The podcast, look for the podcast to be on Fridays. I want to get them going on Fridays, but since the past 2 Fridays have been extremely busy for me, look out for next week's episode being on Fridays than more than a Saturday. But anyway, we got a lot to talk about. First of all, I was wondering why there was hype for the haptic feedback. I was really figuring this. I was trying to figure it out. We got to talk. I have to talk about this before I get into the main course. But I was really trying to figure out, when it pertains to the haptic feedback, what was going on. I just did not find that as an objective reason to be owning the PlayStation 5, spending over $500 on a console, and the main selling point for this console was the haptic feedback when it pertains to reviewers, media sites, and things of that such. But I've been scouring the internet and trying to find reasons why the Xbox Series, the PlayStation 5, haptic feedback. I really wanted to get to the bottom of this. I wasn't really getting any information when it pertains to gamers. Only thing I got was in the aspects of, the typical pro Sony websites and things of that such. You know what I mean? But I was able to find somebody I got another video for you guys here to listen to watch. We found another guy. He really broke down the haptic feedback for me. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm starting to think, okay, I think I might understand why these pro media Sony's websites were really hyping up the haptic feedback. You know, at the time, I did not understand why. I did not get it. Only because they really didn't explain to me why it was so flipping amazing, you know? But it was a guy on here. He did an outstanding job really breaking down the haptic feedback, and I have to share that information with you guys, huh? Here it is, guys. You ready? Here it is. I might even be in the business to get me a haptic feedback. You know what I mean? It might sway my opinion to get the PlayStation 5 because I didn't get my Xbox Series S because it's sold out everywhere. But I just might get the PlayStation 5 now because of what I found out the haptic feedback is for. Here we go.
Haptic feedback on these controllers are great, man. Watch.
Okay, yeah, and there it is. There it is. I found out why. I was trying to figure out. I was really trying to figure out why the haptic feedback was so dope. Well, there it is. Sony fanboys are literally taking the controller after a full life cycle of charging up for 10 hours or so, taking it and strapping it down in their pants and tickling their daggone taints. I was finally able to find out why the hell do people like this goddamn controller. Well, there you go. It's some type of sexual gratification for these people, man. We got a lot to talk about, fellas. We got a lot to talk about, so please strap in, get comfortable, get your snacks, and let's get it. Now, this wasn't big news. It came out, and I thought it was going to really start gathering. I thought it was going to start trending all over the interwebs and things of that such. But it didn't. It didn't, because I think the people are catching on to Sony. You know what I mean? I think people are starting to catch on to Sony. If you notice, speaking of catching on to Sony, in Japan, did you see the sales for the PlayStation 5 in Japan for the following week? The sales have dropped down more than half. The first initial week, it was like 100,000 or so, 110,000. Everybody thought it was such an extreme success because it sold more than the Xbox. Even though people don't even know what the hell the Xbox is in Japan. They don't know. If you know, you know what I'm saying? Like, literally, kids don't know, adults don't know. They don't know what the Xbox Series X is. They don't know what Xbox is. Even Xbox has been out for longer than 10 years now. And the Japanese people just do not know what it is. When it pertains to gaming, it's Nintendo and PlayStation. But the Xbox Series X had a pretty good launch, in my opinion, for a console that claims to not have no games and is not even known. It was able to sell half of what the PlayStation 5 was able to do, which was simply, in my opinion, outstanding. Listen, I always look at the glass half full more than half empty. And I go, that's pretty impressive for a launch for a console that nobody knows about, especially having no games. No Japanese games at that. I believe they're going to be getting Dragon Quest. You know, Dragon Quest, they already played that. You know, I believe they're getting Phantasy Star and that some type of Phantasy Star update and things of that such. But they don't know, man. No games catering for that group of people out there. Good, respectable people, hardworking people. I love my Japanese people. The thing that was concerning to me was that the PlayStation 5, the PlayStation brand has been known for more than 20 years, and it was only able to muster up 100,000 copies. I was like, whoa, 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 whoa. What happened? I looked at the sales for this week. It was literally less than half. It was more than half of that. Less than half of that. It was 48,000 copies. I said, what the? I said, no, it's supposed to go up. It's not supposed to drop down that drastically. That was extremely concerning when it pertains to the PlayStation brand. Extremely concerning. I am telling you, the PlayStation 4 really left a sour taste in the mouths of gamers all over the world. And I don't think people are willing to go ahead and shell out $500+ to have the same exact experience that they had on the PlayStation 4. Cinematic movies, limited gameplay, pushing their little agendas and things of that such. I am telling you, leaving a sour taste amongst gamers all over the world, trust me. Now Sony came out, obviously lying. I'm telling you, they're lying. I've been a PlayStation fan for a long mother flipping time now. I've been a gamer for a long time now. They're lying. Sony came out on their Twitter account and said, "Oh my God, we got more PlayStations coming, baby. Don't worry." It seems like it's really easy to get a PlayStation 2, isn't it? Every goddamn day they're directing me to Kohl's, Family Dollar, Dollar General to get these piece of crap consoles, right? Meanwhile, with the Xbox, I can barely find them. I still don't have an Xbox Series X. Meanwhile, every nerd, every loser all across the world is able to grab a PlayStation 5. Every buff, busty, dummy motherflupper able to grab 2 of them bad boys too. But please follow me on this one. Sony came out trying to insult my intelligence, and not only that, insult your intelligence at that. Talking about, this was the biggest console launch of all time. Oh my God, it's so big. It's big, all right? Yeah, it's the biggest console that ever launched, ever. But there's no way in hell, and I'm tired of Sony doing this grandstanding, this broad stroking when it comes to their goddamn sales, and it's getting retarded now. It's getting seriously crazy now. I'm tired of it, man. Are you guys tired of it? I'm pissed off every time I hear about some crappy Sony exclusive that didn't sell. Oh my God, this is the fastest selling game that ever sold at 3 p.m. on a Wednesday. You be like, what kind of statistics are these? What kind of stats are these? Oh my God, this is the fastest selling console ever sold on Labor Day. And that's what Sony's doing with this. Sony's trying to insult my intelligence by running this another type of broad stroking, grandstanding, telling me, oh my God, this is the biggest console launch we have ever had. No numbers. No numbers. We didn't get any numbers. According to the PlayStation 4, when that came out, IGN came out and said it was the fastest selling console of all time, which was complete 100% lie. And I'm surprised nobody sued them for lying like that on their media sites. I'm shocked. Nobody took them into court. Meanwhile, when the Nintendo Switch came out, that was actually the fastest selling console right now. It's still selling right now. It's selling even though there's 2 brand new consoles on the market. And you can barely get a report from IGN. You got to go scrummaging through the IGN's terrible website to even find that information. Meanwhile, when it was on the IGN page, it was plastered all over the place when it pertained to the PlayStation 4. I'm not sure they even did this with the PlayStation 5. I'm pretty sure they did. The IGN website is a shill for Sony. But I'm subscribed to them 10 years ago. Garbage website. But anyway, you're probably saying, oh man, it's the biggest selling. It sells so great. It sells so fast. Knowing what we know now. But first of all, even dealing on a numbers basis, dealing on a timeline basis, I still don't believe that. that the PlayStation 5 was just selling like hotcakes. I don't believe it. Not when your overseas market is not buying it. You know what I'm saying? There's so many things here where I just go, that's a lie, that's a lie, that's a lie. But I was alive when the PlayStation 2 came out. And when the PlayStation 2 was out, that mother flipper was a monster. That mother flipper was a monster on launch. And I remember that bad boy selling out everywhere. Everywhere. The best way that we were able to get a PlayStation 2 was when my cousin was able to rent the PlayStation 2 from Blockbuster, take it, and then, I don't want to snitch. I'm not trying to snitch or nothing like that. He took the PlayStation 2 and paid them the money, even the extra money, to say that he lost it. He was willing to throw down that stack just to have the PlayStation 2. People were willing to do that back then. Nobody's willing to throw down $1,000 for a PlayStation today. No. Even people on the internet are saying, why would you do something that's stupid? Back then, it wasn't stupid to do that. You said, oh, hold on now. Let me get, my cousin, he has the money. I'm about to throw the stack down. I'm going to go to Blockbuster and give him this money. Hold on, let me give you a little extra money. I was even in my pocket, so hold on, let me pull out a grip. I pulled out a stack. I was 8 years old. I threw out my quarters and I threw them out my piggy bank. I said, take that. Let's give him a little extra money. Reward. We was trying to reward Sony back in the day for creating a gaming console that we actually wanted to play. It wasn't just some upgrade. It wasn't just some PS4 Pro Plus with the PlayStation 5. It was actually a whole new gaming experience. Graphical enhancements. DVD players. It's outstanding. Nobody's going to risk their money or their livelihood for a piece of crap PlayStation 5. Are you kidding me? So I was there when the PlayStation 2 came out, and I saw how hot that console was. Is. But wait, there's more. Not only that, with the PlayStation 2 console, listen to what I'm about to say. Gamers who did get one were able to have the console in their homes. Say that one more time. For those of us who got a PlayStation 2 console at that time, we were willing and able to have it in our homes and playing our games. When you look at these PlayStation 5 sales, the only people that you see that own this console are the Dusty Dirty Brigade of Negro Twitter and Trailer Park Twitter, living with their moms, with their moms in the trailer. You know what I'm saying? The Dusty Dirty Brigade. We know who they are. Supreme losers. No bills to be paying, but yet you can tell when a motherfucker don't have no bills when he's able to buy a PlayStation 5 without the disc and with disc drive, and all the games and the controllers and the headset. That's when you know somebody's living with mommy, auntie, uncle. Meanwhile, the hardworking consumer is not able to get one. We have to make sure that we manage our money and our time wisely. We have heat bills, we have electric bills, we have the phone bill, we have the bill, the rent bill. We have all types of bills coming, car bill, notes. We don't have time to be, you're just a bum, man. You need to step the game up, man. I'm a baller. You're not a goddamn baller. The statistics come on CNN every day. Niggas ain't got shit. What are you talking about? How you balling? Trailer Park Brigade. Living in the trailer. A trailer, nothing consists of just pulling up into a flipping open lot and then living off the land. That's all you see is the Dusty Dirty Brigade when it pertains to PlayStation. You don't see an average Caucasian suburban family with them. You don't see average Americans with them. You don't see hardworking Americans with them. Every hardworking American that I see on Twitter doesn't have it. Those are working, hardworking jobs, went to school, achieved their dreams, don't have it. And it's not because, it's not because they just can't get it. They probably don't have enough time to get it, because who has time to be sitting on the internet pressing refresh all day to make sure that they can get a console off or some type of website? Somebody who has things to do can't do that. So little Timmy's not going to be able to get his PlayStation. Earl, that works in an accountant, can't get it. But you know who does have it? The Dusty Dirty Brigade. And bots. Oh, the bots. Everybody's battling the bots. Like I said, with the PlayStation 2, everybody was able to get access to the PlayStation in their homes. That, my friend, is a big launch. Bots aren't a big launch. I'm not sure how this bot thing works. I'm not some type of, computer whiz or things of that stuff. I'm still streaming off the PlayStation 4. Yo, man, you said you were done with PlayStation. You're still streaming off your PlayStation 4? I mean, come on, man. Yep. I paid $400 for this piece of shit. I paid $400 and only liked one game out of the 10 years I have this garbage. I'm gonna use this motherfucker until the wheels fall off. I basically paid $400 for a goddamn camera. The bots. The bots were gaffling up all the PlayStations. You're seeing counterfeiters. You're seeing people reselling. You see people with their cameras and they're going, he's got about like 10 PlayStation 5s and I got the new PlayStation 5s, bro. Hit me up, bro. Hit me up on my... Meanwhile, consoles aren't being able to get to the consumers. The councils aren't able to get to hardworking people. Because we got people, I don't even want to call them jackasses, I don't even want to call them out of their names, because I want you to follow me on this one. We have random people with over 10 to 20 PlayStations in their home because of these bots. I don't know how this bot thing works. To me, it's like witchcraft. It's like magic. I don't know. Everybody keeps saying bots. I've been hearing this bot thing ever since Hillary Clinton and the reason she lost the election and things of that such is because of these bots and Russian bots. In my opinion, I don't believe there's bots. In my opinion, this is what I believe. And I guarantee you this will come out. It has come out already. I saw in the UK when they had their launch. Nobody was paying attention but me. I'm always the one, when I see an article, I just don't take it for face value. I study and analyze this article and I go, what am I seeing here? What am I seeing? This is strange. What am I seeing? What am I seeing here? What is this? Right? In the UK, they had a launch, right? But none of the people were able to get access to these PlayStations. And yet they were saying that PlayStation has such a huge launch in the UK. They were able to make the money back that they lost in Japan in UK because it was such a huge launch. Everybody just wanted PlayStations in the UK. Right? All of a sudden, come to find out, nobody has a PlayStation 5 in their homes in the UK. So you don't hear any British weirdo talking over a microphone talking about, I got my PlayStation 5, man. You don't hear any of that because they haven't had access to get it because they claim the bots got them. So literally, the UK launch came out. Nobody in the UK was able to get one. All of a sudden, the following day, they were able to find a warehouse full of PlayStation 5s. It was a giant warehouse. Thousands of PlayStation 5s. It was like 3,500 PlayStation 5s in this warehouse. And these people that were able to get these consoles, the way they were talking sounded like Sony. You know where I'm going with this? The way they were talking sounded like Sony. I remember Jim Ryan came out and said, yeah, I don't see nothing wrong with charging people $70. I don't see nothing wrong with that at all. $70 for a video game. And then I look at these people who allegedly stole all these PlayStation consoles. They were talking like, they were saying the same thing. Man, I don't see nothing wrong with taking all these damn PlayStations. I was like, so there was this giant warehouse where these people were able to outsmart the system and get over 3,500 units in this little warehouse. Everybody's mad. Everybody's going, oh my God, that's so messed up. That's so angry. But I guaranteed you, if you were able to get the coordinates on that warehouse, wherever it's at, I guaranteed you that warehouse will directly straight to Sony. I guaranteed you, if you were able to get the coordinates with the address, and you were able to do some digging through and some hacking and things of that such, I guarantee you that warehouse was owned by Sony. Oh, come on, man. You know, this guy's a conspiracy theory. I'm telling you, it was just a little too flipping weird that these people were able to gaffle up 3,500 PlayStations and they were all shipped to the same place. Nigga, if I ordered 3,500 packs of condoms from Amazon, there would be some type of investigation. If I ordered 3,500 anything off of Amazon, something so small, screwdrivers, tank ticklers, haptic feedback controllers, Amazon would be like, yo, what the fuck is this motherfucker ordering 3,500? Investigate that motherfucker, man. Make sure that's not some type of bot or something. Amazon will start questioning me. Why are you ordering 3,500 screwdrivers? What are you doing? What the fuck are you trying to screw drive inside of the house? How come some type of investigation didn't go out on this warehouse that was able to gaffle up 3,500 PlayStations for over $500? Why didn't anybody do an investigation on that? How did the bots outsmart that? How? How is that possible? Okay, and we got an order. We had a big order here, guys. 3,500 PlayStation to Sony Drive. Okay, here we go. Send them out. I'm telling you, 3,500 of anything. I could have got 3,500 bottles of water. Amazon would have ran some type of investigation on me. Is this Zebedee? Yes, how you doing? Did you just order 3,500 bottles of water off our website? No, I didn't. Yes, I did. Oh, okay. Are you thirsty? Amazon gonna have some jokes on my ass too. They're gonna start clowning me. Nigga, are you thirsty? What's going on? Oh, no, yeah, I love my water. You mean to tell me that they were able to ship 3,500 consoles to some type of garage? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? And there wasn't some type of investigation? But wait, there's more. Please listen to everything that I'm saying. I know a scam when I see one. You guys don't. You guys just care about the console war sales. It's Sony, so you're not gonna think too heavy into it. I am telling you, Sony has left a sour taste amongst gamers all over the world. There is no way in the world the PlayStation 5 is selling. No way, no how. This is all an elaborate ruse. Oh my God! Remember when the PlayStation 5 was coming out? Before it came out, remember when the PlayStation 5, before it came out, Sony said that they were only going to allow one household, one console. Remember, before the PlayStation 5 came out, Sony said that they were only going to allow one console per household. Do you remember that? Y'all remember that? They were going to set up some type of system where only one console per household. Sony was really banking on this console being so hot. Not only that, they were finding ways to make sure that gamers all over the world were going to be able to have access to PlayStation 5s. Whatever happened to that? Whatever happened to that plan? Remember they had some type of thing earlier where you had to sign up to the website and then they would do some type of lottery and then they would pick you so you can get access to these PlayStation 5s early, remember? What happened to that? What happened? What happened where Sony threw that out the window and they just opened up the floodgates and allowed everybody to just gaffle up these PlayStations at will? What happened? I don't remember that. I remember everything, boy. I remember everything, Jack. I remember they were like, yo, only one console per household. Now, some type of garage, a warehouse is able to grab up 3,500 of consoles that cost over $500. I know what's going on here. Sony's trying to make it seem like this is the hottest console of all time. They're trying to make it seem like this is, oh my God, this is the must-have console, even though it is offering you nothing more, nothing less than what the PlayStation 4 offered you. It's nothing more than the PlayStation Pro Plus. It's allowing you to play your games. It's still at checkerboard 4K. It's allowing you to play your crappy games at 60 frames per second. It's allowing you a faster loading time, which I don't even think is really that fast, to be honest with you. The Xbox is obviously more faster. They plugged up the wires. They did the test. Xbox's load times are 1,000 times faster. There's no switching. There's some type of switching out of your game mode. You're jumping into one game. You're jumping into the next game. There's none of that there. And yet, oh my God, all these people are just running out to buy PlayStation 5s, even though only people you see is the dusty, dirty brigade. When I was coming up, you saw families. You saw people fighting. You saw robberies and things of that such when it pertained to the PlayStation 2. Shit, you saw it with the Nintendo Switch. You see with the Nintendo Switch right now, you see families buying them. You see little Timmy's happy. You see the executive guy is happy. You see it. And yet you don't see it with the PlayStation 5. So who are these magical, mystical people gaffling up all these gosh darn PlayStations? Who are they? Can you point them out? It's some type of elaborate ruse. We've been played. We've been duped. Now they're all sold out. Now, oh my God, I need a PlayStation. It's so hot. It's the biggest console of all time. I got to see why this is so big. I got to get me adding on to the sales of things of that such. which is beautiful, which is great. I think it's a beautiful thing that people want these consoles so bad. Because every single one of these dusty, dirty brigade Negroes and trailer park trash are all having major issues when it pertains to the PlayStation 5. Overheating issues while playing Astrobot. Did you see that? They're playing Astrobot, a 3-hour game that was, and it's causing the console the overheat by playing. I told you guys, I believe that Astrobot is the only game that was built from the ground up for the PlayStation 5. I told you that. The rest of these games are literally nothing more than just optimized PlayStation 4 games that they're charging you $70 for. You're playing a PlayStation built from the ground up game called Astrobot, and when you're playing this game, right? It's causing major overheating issues. Imagine when they decide 2 or 3 years from now, because this is what Jim Ryan said, we are not going to be able to give you build from the ground up PlayStation 5 games until 2 to 3 years from now. So all these games that are coming out that you guys are excited for, God of War, which is garbage, Horizon Zero Dawn 2, garbage, and Ratchet and Clank, garbage, are nothing more than just optimized PlayStation 4 games. So when we start getting those PlayStation 5 actual games, 2 to 3 years from now, they'll probably be able to come out with another model so they can, counter. Because if you really played your PlayStation 5 games on the model that's out right now, 2 to 3 years from now, it's going to be causing your console to brick drastically, man. These consoles are having problems now. They're overclocking and they're causing consoles to just burn up from the inside. I just saw the other day that they increased the fan speed in the PlayStation 5s. Now your PlayStation 5s are running loud. Consoles are overheating. Consoles are just bricking. PlayStation 5, just major issues out of the box. Just the other day, the report said that the PlayStation 5 is the highest return console ever. They don't put those numbers out there. It's the fastest selling, but they don't want to tell you it's also the fastest return exchange console ever. Consoles are just spazzing out, wigging out, breaking. And nobody wants to report that. The only thing that these Sony fanboys care about is that Assassin's Creed Valhalla, a garbage game, is running 5 frames better on the PlayStation 5. Ain't that a bitch? Ain't that a mother? Consoles are breaking, shattering, being destroyed, and they're excited that and the only reason it can run those 5 frames better is because the PlayStation has to use all of its power, and then boom, it breaks. Just to keep up with the Xbox. The Xbox is barely even on. The Xbox is unplugged and it's running these games great. People barely got the Xboxes plugged in and it's able to run Assassin's Creed Valhalla with ease. Meanwhile, the PlayStation is like, you know what I mean? The PlayStation is busted its Achilles just trying to hang with the Xbox Series X. Oh, did you guys hear? Oh, they were so happy. Oh my God. The PlayStation fans. We're running 5 frames better on the Xbox on the PlayStation 5 with Assassin's Creed Valhalla, right? A garbage game, terrible game, right? They were so happy. And the Xbox fanboys, they came out, I don't want to say fanboys, they're good people. The Xbox supporters came out and said, something about the kits. They had to get the kits acclimated and things of that such. The Xbox kits aren't really, I guess, whatever. I don't know tech. So I'm just giving you my abbreviation of what I believe is going on. So you know, the PlayStation model has a weaker chip, and the Xbox model has the evolved version of that. And it's just like with the Xbox 360 and PlayStation 3 era, where it was like, this is what I'm believing. Please don't take me by, I don't know anything about tech, so I'm really just free balling right here. So, like with the PlayStation 3 Xbox era, developers were able to work with the Xbox 360 better. With the PlayStation 3, even though the PlayStation 3 was a better piece of hardware, it was that the way the Xbox 360 was made, they was able to make games look better and things of that such. So you got that. PlayStation has an older chip, and it's a piece of crap of a chip. You have an older chip in there, and developers are able to work with that chip better because it's an older model. 2 to 3 years from now, though, that chip is not going to be able to hang with the Xbox Series X because technology is constantly evolving and things of that such. So, you know, the Xbox supporters came out and said, well, the kits, and they were running these memes on Twitter and things of that such, talking about kits. But then, over the weekend, Assassin's Creed was patched by Ubisoft. They patched the Assassin's Creed Valhalla, right? Bow! All of a sudden, bam! The frame rates are locked, right? Everything's running at 60 frames per second. Game is looking 10 times better. All of a sudden, the Sony fanboys went back into hiding, and then the dude at Digital Foundry. I told you guys he was a Sony shield, did I not? He came out and was like, everybody needs to boycott Assassin's Creed because Ubisoft sent out a patch making the game worse on the PlayStation 5, which is complete bullcrap. It's complete bullcrap. That's the same guy that was having these migraines and cramps and things of that such because the PlayStation fans were bullying him. And I thought that was strange that he was having all these problems because PlayStation fans was bullying him. You know what I mean? Come to find out, now I understand why. He's like, yo, I'm on your side, dude. Why are you attacking me, man? That's why he's having these aneurysms, these migraines, depression and things of that such. If it was a bunch of Xbox guys attacking him, he'd have been like, but when it was his own kind attacking him, it really messed with him psychologically. So now they plugged the wires back up. They saw that Assassin's Creed was running better than 60 frames on the Xbox Series X. And the Xbox guys were right. Xbox guys were 1,000% right. Even I was on the side of, what the hell are they talking about kits and the developers need to learn how to work with the Xbox. And they were right. They were 1,000% right, and you got to give it up to the Xbox supporters, man. It had nothing to do with fanboyism. They were spitting the gospel. They were spitting the truth. If you want the best version of Assassin's Creed Valhalla, it's on your Xbox Series X. Connor was a beast. Who's Connor? Mm-hmm. Oh, that's probably an Assassin's Creed character. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, like I said, PlayStation 5 consoles, it's not the biggest console launch of all time. It's a joke, especially when 80% of your shipment has been sent to warehouses and things of that such. Warehouses that are owned by Sony, I guaranteed it. I guaranteed you. It'll come out. And when it comes out, I'm going to go, I told you. But you won't believe me. You'll believe me if it was another YouTuber. But, you know. Phil Spencer came out. It's another topic I want to talk about. Phil Spencer came out this week. He did an article. I love Phil Spencer. I love the guys over there at Xbox. They're doing an outstanding job when it pertains to the Xbox Series X. An outstanding launch when it pertains to the Xbox Series X. Families, people are getting them. No bots are involved. People are you can actually see real people actually sitting down and playing Xbox games, enjoying games, you know what I mean? Playing games on your Xboxes, you know? Speaking of games, my my Best Buy orders came in. Best Buy had an amazing sale over the Black Friday weekend. Oh my God, it was outstanding. I basically spent like $60. The same amount of, like, the amount of games I bought for the Xbox Series X was still not as much as one game for the PlayStation 5. One 5-hour game like Spider-Man Miles Morales still did not equate to the games I was able to get Xbox Series X. One old-ass game that came out 11 years ago that everybody dropped in a matter of days with Demon Souls Remaster. Sony fanboys have spent more money combined on those trash games on the PlayStation 5 that they've all of them are dropped. Notice nobody's playing these games anymore. Notice not one person is playing these supposedly great, amazing games anymore. Notice that. Notice how quiet the gaming sector has got, huh? Notice how loud your Twitter timelines got when the first 2 days, and it wasn't even had nothing to do with gameplay or anything. It was just fighting with Xbox fanboys. Fighting. And, excuse me, the Xbox fanboys weren't even fighting. They were just like, they're playing their games. And they were mad because they were having fun. My games came in from Best Buy. I spent no more than $62.66. You know what I mean? I got the Halo collection. It was like $15. I got Gears 5, baby. Yeah, baby, Gears 5. Gears Night. That was like $5. Ori and the Will of the Wisp. Ori and the Will of the Wisp, man. The real game of the year. The real game of the year right here. The real game of the year. Ori and the Will of the Wisp that got snubbed. The reason they didn't allow this game on the list of Sony exclusives is because it would have won. It would have won. I got Forza 4, homies. It's been optimized and upgraded for the Xbox Series X. Oh, shit. Yo, to be honest, out of all these games, we're gonna hop on this. We're gonna hop on, when I get my Xbox Series X, fellas, we're gonna play some Goku. We're gonna play some Zombie 70, a Zombie 70 simulator right here. Oh my God, and Outer Worlds, huh? Look at that cover. That's a nice looking, I love the Xbox covers. Compared to the PlayStation covers, these PlayStation colors, they look like some type of Walmart brand, bro. I feel like I'm buying some type of great value at Walmart. I feel like I've been robbed. You know what I mean? What is this? What is this? Look at these PlayStation covers are garbage, dude. Yo, but the Xbox Series X covers? Oh my God. There's some type of gold. I think that might be real gold. Is that real? That might be some real gold they put on that bad boy right there. It got some type of gold tint on the Outer World symbol. There's the character. That's a nice sleek color, like sleek design. That is real cool, man. Even in the back, there's some type of gold emblem in there. And you know how you can feel they really, like with PlayStation covers, they just basically just print out some garbage out of their local printing machine and throw it on there. They really go to town in these covers, man. You can feel the words and everything. I like it. And they got like the little 4K Ultra HD Xbox One enhanced. That's real nice. I really like that. Look how sleek and clean and mature this childish design is. What's the best game cases of all time? I think this might be the best. I think the Xbox Series X or the Xbox One cases. I saw the Xbox Series X cases. I don't like them as best as I like as the Xbox One X cases. These might be the best. I think these might be the best when it comes to cases. Let me think. Well, I love the PSP cases. I love the Nintendo Switch cases. These are nice. These are real nice, sleek, mature. Even if it's a childlike game, you can get a full grasp of the designs and the colors and you know, it draws you in. Compared to another game that has colors and stuff on it, it kind of draws you away. You go, what the fuck is that? You know? That's the reason why when you go in the PlayStation section, you kind of walk past it. You don't even know you walk past the section. You're like, oh my God, where's the PlayStation? Oh, it's right there. You know what I'm saying? Compared to when you walk into GameStop, they deliberately have the first section as a Nintendo Select section. You know what I mean? Because, you know, it gets you excited. Oh shit, I'm about to buy a game in this motherfucker, baby. Let's get it going. You know what I mean? And then they give you the Xbox section because boom, they get you ready, you know? Then you gotta go all the way to the back. You gotta pass the accessories. I'm not lying. You gotta pass the pop figures. You gotta go all the way to the back just to get to the PlayStation section. You're like, you're out of breath when you get there. You know what I'm saying? You know, the excitement level is gone. You know, there's used copies of The Last of Us everywhere getting in your way, you know? It's got a hint of piss, and it's always like a piss smell in the back. You know what I mean? Why is it every time when you get to the PlayStation section, you start smelling things? You know what I mean? Your nostrils, you start, little shit start coming up in your nostrils. You be like, you know what I mean? And then you end up pissing a little bit about fucking. You don't see some type of restroom. You never see a GameStop has a restroom section. You know what I mean? And you, fuck it, I'm about to just piss here. And you get the peeing on the cases and shit. And these are diehard PlayStation fans that are doing this shit. The shit is unorganized. When you get there, the A's are mixed with the G's. The Z's are up here. The PlayStation section is a mess. It's a mess. But yes, I got my games, fellas. I spent no more than $66.66. Mm-hmm. And we gonna... Yo, hold on. I got another question for you, fellas. If I never played these games before, are they considered new? If I never played Outer Worlds, Dragon Ball Z Kakarot, Forza 4, Ori and the Will and the Wisp, Halo Infinite Collection, and Gears 5, are these new games? Are these considered new games? Oh, it's only okay for Sony fanboys. It's only okay for Sony fanboys to play games they never played before 11 years ago. But when it comes to Zelda 70, they're not considered new. What else I got from this mother sucker? Oh, I was able to find a copy of Divinity Original Sin. This was at a flea market. What else I got? I got the shit. I got the hits, man. I got mad games that I've never played before. They're gonna be great. I'm missing. Where's my I'm missing a game. I'm missing a game. Somebody jacked me? Somebody must have came in here and got me from my Xbox games. You know what I'm saying? I don't blame them. The Xbox is hot right now. I don't blame them. Jack me, bro. Anyway, where was I? Ah, yes. Gears 5 is fire. Okay, I see everybody hyping up Gears in the comment section. Just let me know. I'm gonna give you guys my gamer tags when I get the Series X, and we're gonna be up in there. We're gonna have like 5 people in the horde. You know, bow, watch out, look out. I'm gonna be giving out instructions. Boom, look out. Yo, Joe, behind you. Yo, Todd, look out to the right. Yo, I got it right here. I'm holding it down right here. Bow, boom. Can you do that on The Last of Us 2? Can you do that in the new God of Wars? Can you do it in Horizon Zero Dawn? Can you do it in Godfall? Can you do it in the new multiplayer that was added for Ghost is So Shitty? Can you do it in Little Big Planet? Could you imagine people working together playing Little Big Planet? Could you imagine? Not us. Yo, Joe, get that over there. Get that area. Bow. Yo, they coming. They're flanking to your right. Yo, behind you, bro. Zombie, I got you from behind. They almost got you. Boy, we're going to be having some fun, man. And be careful. We have a little bit too much fun. The Sony family's going to be mad. But we're going to have some fun when I get my Xbox, bros. Phil Spencer came out and did an article. And I want to talk about this. I got nothing but love and respect for Phil Spencer. Back in the day, I was mad at him because I felt like he wasn't supplying the Xbox fans what they need, and that is games. But I even though Xbox fanboys are regurgitating they used to be Xbox fanboys, but now they're using PlayStation, I guess, to tease Xbox. I don't know how you can literally hold up a PlayStation exclusives and find ways to tease Xbox when they own Elder Scrolls, when they own Obsidian, when they own the creators, the original Wasteland of when I really don't know. I don't think there's any comparison with Xbox games and PlayStation games. With Xbox games, you actually really want to play them. With PlayStation games, it's kind of, there's a lot of lying. There's a lot of politics. There's SJW agendas, and that's just not fun. It's just not fun. At the end of the day, we want to have fun. I don't really want to, what I'm saying? I don't really want to deal with the politics of it all. That was one of the reasons why I love the original PlayStation, is because it was a place for me to be me. It was a place for me to have fun. Now, when you play PlayStation games, you can't be you because you're being bullied if you don't like the experience. You're called a homophobe. Remember they were calling us homophobes and sexists when we were getting at The Last of Us 2, remember? But anyway, Phil Spencer came out with an article. Got nothing to love and respect for Phil Spencer. And he came out with an objective article, and the article was basically, it had things to talk about Halo Infinite, and it goes back to my last episode where Phil Spencer said what I said, and that is that he wants to get Halo out with the official launch of the Xbox Series X. Right now, it was just something to get out there, to get to the families, get to the people, let them get their hands on the controller, experience the console. No problems, no overheating issues, no crashings, nothing's wigging, spazzing out. Barely any returns. There might have been a return here and there due to disk drive issues or people actually breaking their own Xboxes to prove that there's problems with the Xbox. Sony fanboys are just screwy like that way. Meanwhile, but also, Phil Spencer is extremely intelligent. He's like putting these units out. The word of mouth is extremely positive when it pertains to the Xbox Series X, right? No problems, no returns, flawless console, Now you're looking at PlayStation. Consoles are crashing and breaking, overheating issues, glitches, uncontrollable glitches. Crappy, terrible games that they claim that are exclusives, and they claim it's a must-sell for the console. The haptic feedback is only used to be tickling gamers' taints across the globe. Horrible launch issues. Sony's buying their own consoles and throwing them in warehouses. I mean, just horrible across the globe. You're looking at Japan. People are just not buying the console. Now you got your eye on PlayStation. Now the people who are able to consume these PlayStations are having a terrible, terrible time with these consoles. Terrible across the globe. Meanwhile, there's nothing going on with the Xbox Series X. Nothing but just flawed. Damn, they're perfect in a way. Listen, nothing's perfect, but Xbox Series X is having a perfect launch. So now you're like, now the official launch of the Xbox Series X comes out. Now you're able to get your copies. Now you're able to walk into your stores, buy your Xbox Series X's with no problems at all. Have to worry about bots and things of that such. I don't really want to go. People are literally buying the PlayStation 5s, exchanging it because of major issues, getting the new console, and then getting the same problem that they got with the initial console that they bought, taking it back, exchanging it again, and having another problem with that console. You can only go through this bull crap for so long until you start seeing people over there with the Xbox Series X, with the relaunch of the Xbox Series X. You're going to get the Halo Infinite that comes with it. We're going to be playing Master Chief, 4K, 120 frames per second. You're going to be, it's some type of open world Halo game. You're gonna be like, boom, you're gonna be spraying shit up. You're gonna be having a blast, and it's going to get destroyed by IGN because of toxic masculinity. I don't want to jump the gun, but I'm just throwing that out there. You're going to have the relaunch of the Xbox Series X. You went through about 3 to 4 to 5 PlayStation 5s. You've been going through all of these hassles. You know what? Let me go over here and have some fun with the Xbox, guys. And we're going to be having fun. Huh? Wait until we get our Xboxes. Streams, we're going to be having our streams up. We're going to have the face cam on. The microphone is your voices are going to be coming in through the microphones. Yo, we're going to be charged up playing our games. Meanwhile, you haven't seen that one person having fun over there in the PlayStation. A person that's genuinely having fun doesn't need to attack the other brand. If you were genuinely having fun, Xbox would not be in your mind. Niggas is playing PlayStation going, fuck Xbox, man. Xbox. Man, fuck Xbox, man. Meanwhile, this is going to be us. Phil Spencer, I love him dearly, but you got to hear me out, Phil. He came out with the article saying that the relaunch of the Xbox Series X will be with Halo. So expect sometime between April, March, and things of that such. Expect that. Remember, I was the one that said it first. Even though Phil Spencer said it after me, I was the one to say it first. Yo, man, you copying Phil Spencer? No, I said it first. He also said this. Yo, Wisdom Spark, what's up? This is going to be a generation, remember this. Yeah, it's going to be a wild generation, man. Not only that, to side tangents to Wisdom Spark, because that's my dude. Not only are we going to have to, it's going to be wild in so many aspects because we got the gaming media that's going to be against us. We already have the fanboys that's going to be against us. The gaming media is the most important of them all that we really have to combat, and we have to destroy them this generation. We really do. We have to come together and destroy them. And we're going to talk about it next after I talk about this topic real quickly. And that was the Joy-Con, the Golden Joy-Con Awards or something like that. We have to talk about that. Because I said last podcast what was going to happen, and then they had some type of golden oldies or golden games. We have to talk about that. We have the media is the most important because the media is clamored with Sony fanboys. We have to stop them. We have to defeat them. It's going to take us, and it's going to take Master Chief and Mario to lead the charge. That disgusting, that toxic media. They're against us. They're against gamers. They hate gamers. And I'm going to prove why. But not only that, not only is it going to be interesting when it pertains to media and fanboys, it's also going to be interesting because, like Wisdom Spark was trying to imply, it's going to be games galore. If you're an X-TENDO fan, you're going to have an unlimited supply of just gaming. You're going to have an unlimited supply of gaming at your fingertips if you're an X-TENDO fan. Well, I'm a PlayStation PC fan. Those are going to be the guys that are going to be bored all the time. They're going to be bullying you. Not us. We don't do that. Not at the X-TENDO podcast. Not us to X-TENDOs. Who's an X-TENDO? Endless supply of games. This is going to be an outstanding generation. This is going to be an outstanding generation when it comes to video games. The only thing we have to worry about, the only thing that's going to mess up this generation is the fans and these reviewers in the media. That's the only thing. That's the only thing we have to look out for. It's going to get ugly. It's going to get ugly. Look at this. Could you imagine if I was, I bought my PlayStation 5, I ran through Spider-Man that was 6 hours long, and I went back to this garbage? Oh, yeah, I got this too. I got these two at the flea market. I found it. I thought somebody jacked me. I got Halo Reach. I got this for free. And I got Witcher 2. Yeah. Yes. Oh, man, so many games. Games. Watch, I'm telling you, it's about to be, soon the media and the fanboys are going to make it not about the games. Listen, everything I'm saying has to go back to what Phil Spencer was saying in the article. And in the article, Phil Spencer was saying the thing that he hates the most about gaming is gaming tribalism. Let me quote him correctly. Hold on. This dude with the haptic feedback is funny. That's hilarious. Hold on. What did Phil Spencer say? Xbox head Phil Spencer says council tribalism is one of the worst things about our industry. Repeat that. Xbox head Phil Spencer says council tribalism is one of the worst things about our industry. Everything that I was saying just now when it pertains to Sony fanboys and the gaming media has to do with that. Phil Spencer is 1,000% right when it pertains to that. Because when you have the gaming media and you have fanboys, right? The Sony fanboys, I'm telling you, it's not going to matter what Xbox does. It's not going to matter what Nintendo does. At the end of the day, the Sony fanboys and most importantly the gamer media are going to find ways to penalize them. They currently penalize Xbox and Nintendo now. They don't cover anything when it pertains to Nintendo and how outstandingly well it sells when it comes to consoles and games. The only thing they want to do is find ways to penalize Nintendo. With Nintendo, it's like, how dare you put out a limited supply of Mario Collection games? It's like, really? That's what we're mad about? This is the gaming media that's doing this. When it pertains to the Xbox, they couldn't find anything bad about the Xbox. So what they started to say was, oh my God, the UI is only 1080p, and that's concerning. You go. Meanwhile, young Ripper, you didn't hear nothing about you didn't hear no negatives when it pertains to Spider-Man Miles Morales. And when you look at the game, it's an overly charged game that's $50 for the DLC alone. And the game's only 6 hours long. If you can just run right through it on the hardest difficulty. And other games are being penalized and taxed, and they're actually offering you more of a god darn game. The worst thing about this industry is tribalism. And I'm telling you, it's not coming from the Xbox guys. I'm telling you, it's not. I'm a guy that is completely objective. I cannot find one Xbox supporter that I feel like is extremely toxic. I can't even find like a gathering of Xbox fanboys where I go, oh my God, these guys, they're just too much, man. They really need to stop, man, because they're making the Xbox brand look real. There's not one person. They're all extremely cool, civilized people. They took what I said personally about the Xbox years ago, but then they turn around and reward the crap gamers, the mooches, Next Gen 720. They reward them for regurgitating the same narratives that I said 10 years ago about Microsoft. But I got taxed for that. I got penalized. As a matter of fact, they They looking at my video from 10 years ago, and they think I'm copying these guys now. Things have changed. Microsoft is doing great things. Phil Spencer is leading the charge. He's doing an outstanding job. But Phil, it's not Xbox guys. It's not Nintendo guys. You can't even find one Nintendo guy that's just extremely toxic. You can't find a gathering of Nintendo guys that you just feel like, man, these guys are really making the Nintendo brand just look bad. Oh, but when it comes to the PlayStation, that tribalism shit with PlayStation has been going on for so long, and it's been so toxic, and this generation is going to be the worst of the worst. If you thought the PlayStation 3 generation was bad, this one is going to be worse. But whatever, the fanboys, we can deal with that. We can laugh at them. They disappear whenever there's some good Microsoft and Nintendo news. Whenever there's a direct, they disappear. Whenever Microsoft buys up the hot new studio, they disappear. Whenever Sony's counts as a bricking and crashing, you know what I mean? They disappear. The only time they really pop up is if their games are running 3 frames better on Assassin's Creed Valhalla, a garbage game made by Ubisoft. A game that they didn't even like. A game that they were bashing. They were bashing that and Dirt 5. Remember? They were telling people to boycott those games. Anything that Microsoft and Nintendo do from here on out, and it doesn't matter if it's the most greatest, amazing thing, like acquiring Bethesda, Nintendo Switch coming out with game after game after game after game, selling high within selling high within selling high. When it comes to the media and the fanboys, it won't matter because there's tribalism there. And tribalism is very, very dangerous. It's very dangerous because we're here to play video games. I really do not understand the mentality of a Sony fanboy. They fight and scratch and claw to defend this console, and there's nothing for you to do over there. There's nothing to do. Those games don't cater to you. You told me years ago you didn't like Demon's Souls. You don't like those garbage games? Little Big Planet, Bug Snatch, Destruction Derby All-Stars, Astrobot. That's not your lane. Get the hell out of here, man. We know your lane. Call of Duty, Grand Theft Auto, and that's it. Stop acting like you guys are something bigger than what you really are. At the end of the day, that's what they ran back to. They ran back to their Call of Duties. Phil Spencer, it ain't us. It ain't me. Please don't aim your sights at me. No, you need to be the bigger man. You need to shut up. No, I am fighting the good fight because there will be no other channels that will be bringing the truth like me. It's no tribalism here because every week somebody's saying, "Look out, Zobi's going to betray you. He's going to jump ship. He's going to say something." Every week, the greatest thing that I've ever did on this channel was I never affiliated myself with any brand. The greatest thing that I ever did on this channel was be objective when it pertains to the consoles. So that by me telling the truth, I separated myself from being a fan. Yes, it's called X-TENDO, but the only reason I'm calling it that is because those will be the only 2 places to play video games. I do not know what the hell is going to be going on in that PlayStation 5. Their 10-year plan is disgusting. I'm going to the places that I know I'm going to get the best bang for my bucks. The Joy-Con Road. What is this thing called? Hold on, guys. Hold on. Everybody hit the like button. Please hit the like button, guys. Let's get this the X-TENDO podcast trending. This is the only place where we're going to be talking about games. You know, the only place. You know that. This is going to be if you're not a Sony guy, this ain't the place for you, man, because this is a place where we acknowledge great gaming. Xbox and Nintendo. What was that thing called? Got the golden Joy-Cons? They were clout chasing. Either they were clout chasing or or my predictions are just really, I'm just super nice when it pertains to my predictions. What was that called, guys? Hold on. It was called the golden taint ticklers. What was that called? What was that called, guys? Here it is. The golden joysticks. Never heard of them. Never heard of them before. I'm guessing this is some type of annual event. And they were going out and they were giving awards. They went ahead in front of... Sorry, guys. Let me go back up, because I swore... Okay, I had all the categories here. I got my notes, guys. I have my notes here. Oh, you know what? Okay. My bad. That's the wrong page. Because I was like, damn, I know I got... Oh, side tangent. This is a side tangent. Guys, whatchamacallit? They're making a remaster for Saga Frontier. That was the classic PlayStation 1 game. I played that game. That was like one of the first RPGs I ever played back in the day. It was Final Fantasy VII was first. But this was another game that I played like right after. I remember my buddy had it. And he was explaining to me the premise of Saga Frontier. You get to play the stories of multiple different characters. Some of the characters' storylines are intertwining. It's like Octopath Travelers before Octopath Travelers. But Square Enix is taking the game, they're remastering the game, upgrading the game for modern consoles. You can get on your PlayStation 4, you can get on your Switch, which is the one we will be getting it for, the real gamers. You can get it for your Androids and the iOSs and things of that such. It looks amazing, and I'm so happy they're doing a remaster for this game, because they were remastering Romancing Saga 1, 2, and 3 and the other Saga games, and I was like, man, I hope they do Saga Frontier, and they did. It's oh my God. Gaming has been incredible since 2017 and beyond, right? Gaming has, and I'm not talking about on the PlayStation side, but gaming has been dying on PlayStation, right? But when it comes to true growth within gaming, Japan, Microsoft, man, they're knocking these. Gaming is back. Anybody talking about they don't like, gaming sucks. That's because they're playing on the PlayStation trash and PC. But for those of us who really know, oh my God, my favorite video game of all time is Zelda Breath of the Wild, and the Nintendo Switch really shook up the industry, man. Really shook up the industry, and I am so excited about the things that I've been seeing from 2017 and beyond, man. But anyway, I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. Let's get back to the show. I gotta find the Golden Taint Ticklers Awards. I thought they were clout chasing. Even I was like, I can't be this good. I can't be, because last week's episode, if you missed last week's episode, go back and watch it. Last week's episode, I was like, The Last of Us is a terrible game. It's nobody likes it. Nobody. I don't know any person. I don't know that one person that likes The Last of Us 2. You know what I mean? Not one. No, actually, I actually pretty enjoy it. No, I don't know. Not one person that enjoys it. It has the lowest user score rating of any video game ever. These are things that are not reported on IGN. IGN wants to tell you it's the fastest selling console at 2:35 p.m. on a Tuesday. No, but when it comes to real statistics that we really want to know, it is the lowest rated user rating game on Metacritic ever. The Last of Us 2 and the Golden Joys, whatever, they had some type of award show. I never heard it before. I didn't even know this award show even existed. But I felt like, okay, they're clout chasing. There was no way I could have been that accurate to say that The Last of Us is a symbol of games that they want to see in the future. They want to see these highly, heavily SJW-driven games where it's like, you come, you want to actually play a video game, you want to get down, you want to get busy when it pertains to a video game, and yet they're pushing all of their stupid agendas in front of you. They're pushing homosexuality, they're pushing Black Lives Matter, and these things are great in their own format. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to say it's stupid, but it's stupid to me because I've been playing video games for so long, and they've just been trying to find ways to smuggle these things into our entertainment. And I just go, really, when I play a video game, I kind of want to get away from all that. I really just want to traverse the world of Valhalla or Lunar or you know what I'm saying? I just want to traverse this mythical, magical place. I don't want to really be on the planet Neptune and they're fighting over, gender rights on Neptune. I'm on the planet Saturn and they're fighting over racial issues. Just real low-level, low-grade bullshit. It's a waste of time, in my opinion. Race, sexuality, it's all bullshit, in my opinion. In my opinion, they use it for political gain. In my opinion. So when you're putting that in my video game where I want to shoot zombies and shoot shit up, and then I'm looking at, these characters, I'm seeing iconic PlayStation characters getting killed off, and then they're replacing them with transgenders, replacing them with overly masculine women, something you won't even see in the real world. Those things bother me. I'm sorry. You're replacing the iconic Spider-Man and taking him out and throwing in a black Spider-Man who has the exaggerated swagger of a black teenage teen. Nines and tens. For what? Look out. It's a symbol. The Last of Us 2 is the symbol. The Last of Us is a terrible game. There is no way in the world The Last of Us 2 should have won these awards. Look. Check it out. Look at this. It was the show of the night. And the Studio of the Year award goes to Naughty Dog. How? Wait. Wait a second. Now I was born last night, but I wasn't born at night, right? How did Naughty Dog get Studio of the Year? I didn't even think about that. Like, I read that, and now I'm like, wait a minute. How? How can they be rewarded as Studio of the Year when they weren't paying their employees? Their employees were disgruntled. They were leaking all of the information that was pertained in this game. We didn't know anything about these Joel and all of them getting killed in the game by a trans character until these Naughty Dog disgruntled employees said, how did they get Studio of the Year? They treat their employees like crap over there at that studio. Sony and Naughty Dog are not paying their people. How can they be rewarded as a studio when they did everything wrong? They did everything wrong. And they're a great studio. People were taking the pictures that were leaked, posting it on their Twitters, posting it on their YouTubes. Naughty Dog as a studio flagged these channels, punishing the gamers. We have never, ever seen anything like this ever when it pertains to Naughty Dog, and I'm talking about in a negative way. Zelda Breath of the Wild has done things magnificently. A damn near perfect game. And it still didn't get these awards. It barely even got an award. Come on, man. This is some bullshit, dude. See, now I'm mad. Usually I'm here, it's fun and games, I'm having fun. But when I see injustice, true injustice, not somebody not loving me for my black skin, because that's all bullshit. YouTube will strike this channel down in a second. They don't give a goddamn about a black voice. This is true injustice. That is a terrible company over there at Naughty Dog. And you're rewarding them? Oh my God. I did not even pay attention to that. That really that's off at the top of the cuff right there. That's some bullshit right there. This one got an award for best audio. I watched the game, right? And there was no best audio about nothing. It was borderline offensive, the audio. I'm really tired of these Sony fanboys, these loser Sony fanboys that play these games once and never come back to them ever again. Like ever again. Like the PS4 backwards compatibility is useless because nobody's going to go back and play these garbage games. Meanwhile, I'm still plugging in the Zelda Breath of the Wild. Meanwhile, I'm still putting in the Mario Odysseys. Going back and playing all these games over and over and over again. That's what a good game is. Hello, that's what a good game is. It has legs. It's not only can you go back and play them, people are going back and buying them. I made a mistake and bought the game twice. I bought 2 copies of Zelda Breath of the Wild. I was like, oh shit. And then I was like, oh fuck, I forgot I had it. Keep it. Keep the money. You deserve it. Give that money to Nintendo. Give it to them. I'm about to mail a bag of money to Nintendo. I'm just going to mail a bag of money. Here, take it. You deserve it. Yeah, I'm filling out my cart. And to Nintendo, yeah, here, take it. I feel like I'm cheating Nintendo when I'm buying their games, right? When you go buy, which you don't, which you will not. They said the PlayStation 5 was the biggest console launch sale of all time, right? But I guarantee that the games ain't going to add up to the sales. When people bought Zelda Breath of the Wild, they bought the Nintendo Switch to go with it, 1-to-1 with game sales. I guarantee you $1 billion ain't no 1-to-1 to them PlayStation sales. Why? Because Sony bought all the goddamn consoles. Bought all the goddamn consoles. You go and buy a PlayStation exclusive. Let me get this Godfall. Okay, that does come out to you $69.99. What? Yes, $69.99 for Godfall. Yeah. Never mind. You know what I'm saying? You can keep it. Sir, where are you going? You walk out of the store because you feel like you're being robbed. Meanwhile, you're coming in, one copy of Zelda Breath of the Wild, please. Okay, that'll come out to $59.99. What? Really? You thought there was a cash register error? You were like, oh shit, let me get this nigga this money before he catches on that this is a dope ass game. You know what I mean? Here you go, sir. And then you take it and then you're running out of the store. Oh, whoa. Here's another one. Bow, you're here. Bow. Oh shit. What's good? Okay, over thousands of games to play. Let's see. Ooh, what's this? Launch night for Halo Master Chief? Okay, boom. Here we go. Free. You like, oh shit. That's free? But. And then you're in your games playing it for free. You're like, what the fuck is going on? I got a free game? With Game Pass. Mere dollars. You're paying more money for your Netflix subscriptions than you're paying for Game Pass. Your little Crunchyroll, you know what I mean? Where you're watching brightly colored cartoons. You're paying more for Crunchyroll than you're paying. You're paying more for Crunchyroll than you are for Game Pass, bro. They got some of the worst cartoons known to man on that app. You're barely even watching the cartoon. It's so bad. Meanwhile, you're playing some of the newest updated games like Wasteland 3 and the Master Chief games. And oh my god. Oh my god. You guys are losers. Oh shit. Oh, that was funny. That was hilarious. Oh, anyway, let's get back to our podcast here. Best sound. Oh my god, that's so offensive. Best sound is so offensive. You're literally, no, this is what it was, right? You're walking a straight line in The Last of Us, right? There's extremely linear gameplay, a story-based game, right? And this is the shit that offended me. They were in the middle of surviving zombie attacks. Boom, 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 right? Her and her girlfriend, right? And they were in the middle of surviving for their lives, right? And then they were literally like seconds after they got killing out the room full of zombies. Completely terrible gameplay, right? Generic garbage gameplay, extremely linear. You just do it over and over and over again. That's the game right there, right? And all of a sudden they get back on the horse, and then they're talking about, oh man, I really would love to have a farm one day. I would have had 3 kids, 2 chickens, and a cow. Oh my god, me too. They're having some type of Persona 5 social link discussion after they just got done surviving for their lives. I wouldn't be having that conversation with any female after I got done surviving for my life. A horde of zombies. We barely survived. Oh, you all right? Are you okay? Were you bitten? Were you bit? No, I'm good. Are you sure? Have you been bit? No, I'm good. All right, come on, let's go. But be quiet, nigga. You might make some noise and trigger another horde or something, goddammit. No, but I wanted to talk about the chickens and the cows and the ducks. Could you imagine trying to make, even in the zombie apocalypse, gay love is so great? I get it. Okay, I get it. Gay love is great. Okay? I get it. But in the middle of a zombie apocalypse? Are you kidding me? Oh, it's beautiful. A woman and a woman can get together, and a man and a man can get together. I get it. It's beautiful. But in the zombie apocalypse? Really? The sound is horrible. Meanwhile, games like Ori and the Blind Forest, you can hear the nature, you know? You can hear your surroundings, you can hear the animals roaring, you can hear the crickets and you can hear yourself walking and things of that such. Real sound. But 2 lesbians talking back and forth about buying chickens and ducks in a zombie apocalypse. Assemble. The stunning Last of Us Part 2 best visual design. The game was garbage. It was dark. This is me the whole time. I'm trying to see the game. It's so dark. Oh, there. I think I see somebody. Is that somebody right? You can't even see the goddamn game. What are you talking about? Best visuals. You barely even know there's a zombie in the room. Oh, come on, man. I didn't even see the damn thing, man. It was supposed to be clicking. Where's the clicking noises? Best visuals, my ass. Meanwhile, Ori and the Will of the Wisp, right? Huh? Ori and the Will of the Wisp. 4K. Native 4K, not checkerboard, might I add. Sony fanboys, you do know that those 9 frames that were better on Assassin's Creed Valhalla, you do know that the frame drops was because it's native 4K and not checkerboard. You know that, right? This is something that Digital Foundry is not telling you. Native 4K is actually going to cause some frame rate dips because it's native 4K. It's not split up so that you can give off the illusion of 4K. But that's okay. There was a patch. The line was like this. The line was like that on the 60 frame. As a matter of fact, it was going up. It was going up. It was damn near 70 frames per second. Meanwhile, great visuals, right? You can actually see the game, you know? The trees, you can see the environments, you can see the enemies, the designs of the characters, 4K coming at you native, 120 frames per second. Damn, then you can shoot it to 6K if you want. 4K Ultra HD, HDR, colors are vibrant. You can feel the environment, you can feel it. The game looks so good that you can feel it. Well, The Last of Us 2, you barely could see it. Is the game on? You think the TV's off. You're toggling with the controls to turn the TV on. This bullshit, man. Here's an award. PlayStation Game of the Year. PlayStation had such a horrible year this year. I don't even want to give an award for PlayStation for that. You know, how do you reward Sony for, Ghost of Tsushima and The Last of Us? And I don't even think, they can't give it to Final Fantasy VII R. It's not a completed game, and not only that, it'll be on other consoles in a matter of weeks. So how do you reward Ghost of Tsushima? It's so horrible. It's nothing more than a generic Assassin's Creed, Batman, Arkham City type game. It's garbage. But just with the reskin as Japanese characters. Alleged Japanese characters. And this, the environments are nothing like Japan. It's garbage. It's trash. How do you reward PlayStation this year for an award? Now I'm offended that PlayStation was rewarded. There was a category for PlayStation of the Year. How? It was one of the worst PlayStation years ever. It's just biased reviews, man. And Ultimate Game of the Year. Ultimate Game of the Year. Oh, Ultimate Game of the Year. The Last of Us Part 2. The game barely sold. Console sales have come to a screeching halt. Game reviewers and gamers were completely divisive when it came to this game. They didn't agree upon anything. It's the lowest score on Metacritic currently. And these people want to reward the Golden Joystick Awards. Want to reward The Last of Us for every single goddamn category. If they could have gave it for best Xbox game, which went to Ori and the Will of the Wisp, Will of the Beast. I can't wait to play this game, man. There's a difference. Right? When you look at this, right, you go, man, I want to play this shit, man. I can't wait to play this motherfucker, man. I'm thinking about getting the Xbox One and playing this shit until I get my Series X, right? But then when you think of The Last of Us, you go, you know what I mean? Like, you don't even want to play that motherfucker. You're like, I really don't want to play this game. I thought it was clout chasing. I really thought that the Golden Joysticks Awards was just trying to clout chase so that people can pay attention to their award show. So that for the years they go through, people will be, oh, I remember the Joystick Awards. They gave The Last of Us, you know what I'm saying? Building clout. But everybody knows when you try to build clout through SJW, it actually caused more harm than good. You know what I mean? In the long run, The Last of Us 2, or any other game after The Last of Us, will never sell, will never be successful because of the route that they decided to go with this game. Not just for video games. It'll also be in entertainment. It'll be in everything. Once you decide to go in that route, there's no going back. There's no going back. You can't be SJW enough. If you come out with The Last of Us 3 and you take away all the SJW stuff, you'll get penalized for that. You can't win. So you might as well, at the end of the day, just make a video game. At the end of the day, Capcom, I know you said you wanted to go in the SJW route. At the end of the day, just make a good video game. Good video games sell. Let's see. Am I missing anything else? I know we've been here for a while. How's everybody doing in the comment section? Everybody's good. I think we got everything, guys. I think we did it. I got my notes here. Wow, I did it. It's still considered new. Yeah. People are. Yeah, I hit everything. I tackled everything. Good job, Sobi. Let me say what's up to my chat room. Should we do a Q&A? Let's do a Q&A. You guys have any questions? No questions? If no questions, we'll get the hell out of here. Hey, hit the like button, guys. Come on, guys. Hit that like button. Hit it. Slipstreams. If this is the way gaming is headed, then we are in trouble. Slipstreams, we're okay. Thank God you have me, Zombie7, the Goku of gaming. You got Zombie70. Thank God we got Microsoft. Thank God we have Nintendo. Thank God we have the X-TENDO Podcast. Thank God. Thank God for these things, man. There is always a ray of light within the darkness. There is always a ray of light in the darkness. One thing I have to stop doing is cursing. I have to slow my cursing down so that YouTube will stop censoring a black voice. We can get these videos out there to more people and we can save gaming. At the end of the day, it's not going that way. Trust me. Trust me. They all fell off when they went that way. Hollywood went that way. Television went that way. All of them died when they went that way. History, what did they say? You go woke, you go broke? Marshmelons, what's up, dude? Is the last line of defense? Yeah, Zombie7 is the last line of defense. Yeah, you're right. And you guys too. You guys too. Ex-conk. But no, it's going to be great, man. It's going to be great. I'm telling you. No, man, just get a PC, man. No, get yourself an Xbox Series X, because that's where I'm at, baby. That's where I'm at, motherfuckers. I can't do the PC thing. That's like a solo experience. I'm in there and I'm hunched over on my chair and I'm clicking my little mouse and I'm typing. I'm pretty sure that's really cool. You know what I'm saying? That's fun. I'm pretty sure. I just can't. I grew up with the Super Nintendo, the Nintendo, the PlayStation, and things of that such. And it always seems like people tell you to go run to the PC when Xbox is about to start dominating. You know what I mean? When it's PlayStation 4, PlayStation 4, right? Ain't nobody say go to the PC. Hey man, why don't you guys just get a PC, man? Ain't nobody say that. It's always when Xbox and Nintendo's doing well, you know? Hey man, you guys really need to invest in a PC, man. You guys are council peasants. Hey, whatever, I am. It is what it is. I'll be that. I'll bees that. All right, we gotta go. We got to go. The XSX is basically the first console PC. Yeah, PC weirdos. Zombie, I'm only asking about PlayStation Now versus Game Pass because PlayStation fans will back up the Game Pass hype by saying that they got PlayStation Now. Good question. Send me some questions, guys. We'll stay here for a Q&A. What I'm going to do is break these videos down single manually, posting them on, but for the Q&A I won't. But listen, what's the difference between I want you guys to hear me out. And speaking of anime, I'm gonna watch once the stream is over. My copy of Record of Lotus War came in Blu-ray. I'm gonna watch that. Good anime. But listen, there is no comparison between PlayStation Now and Xbox Game Pass. It's like, what's the difference between Nike and Adidas? With Nike, you know, if we would want to break it down, like with PlayStation Now and Game Series X or Game Pass, whatever, Nike and Adidas sell sneakers. Yo, man, I mean, come on, you know, Adidas is a sneaker too. I mean, what's the big deal? You can put it on, you can tie it up. Just what's the difference between Nike and Adidas? It's the brand. It's Nike has a better way to sell their games. I mean, excuse me, to sell their sneakers than Adidas. Now, Adidas does well, but, you know, Nike makes sure, bam, we got Michael Jordan stylizing our shoes, right? We got LeBron James wearing our sneakers. We got all the best basketball players. And then you look over here at the Adidas, you got like James Harden. You got mediocre players that are wearing these Adidas sneakers. Not only that, you got Nike commercials plastered all over television, you know? You barely even see an Adidas commercial. The difference between Game Pass and PlayStation Now has nothing to do with playing your games, paying some subscription fee and paying your games. It's just who's branding it better. Phil Spencer, Microsoft, and Xbox are doing an outstanding job at branding the Game Pass. Not only that, they go, yo, check it out. We got Game Pass, right? Check it out. We got all your favorite games on there for free. We got Halo Infinite's going to be free launch. We just bought Bethesda, so we're going to be having all the Elder Scrolls games you can play there on there for free. You know what I'm saying? It's about marketing better. With the PlayStation Now, did Sony even promote that goddamn console subscription fee? Thank you so much, Soup Kitchen. Soup Kitchen, how you doing, man? I haven't seen you in a while, brother. Thank you so much, brother. Thank you for the donation, man. Yes, Soup Kitchen is a legend, man. What's the difference? Like, PlayStation Now didn't even promote the goddamn thing. PlayStation doesn't promote their stuff. They rely on IGN and all of them to give out high reviews to their mediocre games to really sell their stuff. But at the end of the day, they don't really promote their games. They didn't even promote Final Fantasy VII. Butterfinger did a better job of promoting the games. They don't promote none of the multi-plats. They promote 13. Let me tell you the games that came out on PlayStation and nobody knew about. Dreams, 13 Essentials. It took us to sell Persona, and Persona didn't even sell well. Sony did not do any type of promotion for that PlayStation Now. There's nothing there. And the games that are free are not even the main course on Xbox. The games that they give you for free is their main course. Those same games are free on the Xbox, and it's not even the main appetizer. You're playing Gears, you're playing Forza, you're playing games that you actually want to play on Xbox Series X. And you have the main course of PlayStation Now. Who really in their right mind wants to play a subscription fee to play PlayStation games? Who would do something like that? Who? If it was a subscription fee to pay Grand Theft Auto for free on launch, okay, I can see that. If it was a subscription fee to pay to play Call of Duty on launch for free, I can understand that. But that's not going to happen. You can barely get San Andreas on there for free. That's the difference. Nike and Adidas. Who's doing a better job at selling their brand? The way that Phil Spencer and Microsoft is selling Game Pass, it's like you don't even know PlayStation now existed. You think this is something that was created out of Phil Spencer's mind. That there was nothing that came before it. That's the difference. Adidas was before Nike, but Nike's the bigger brand. Why? Through marketing. That's, at the end of the day, that's the difference. Yo, oh my God, Mario Star. Thank you so much for donating to the X-TENDO Podcast, man. I usually say I don't need that money, but that money right there will go to the podcast. Getting a better podcast, getting better cameras. We can get off of this $400 streaming device. We can get real cameras in here. We can get light structures coming in, some type of strobe of a light coming in. The reflection is coming off. You can see my face better. My handsome face. Yeah, Mario Star, man. Thank you. Everybody, shout out Mario Star. Everybody think Slipstreams. If anybody else donated, thank you so much. I'm excited that there is a good chance Microsoft will buy Sega. Did y'all see this shit, yo? Did y'all see this? Look at this shit. This is from Aaron Greenberg. He currently works at Microsoft. And when I saw this, I was like, I didn't even peep it at first. You know what I'm saying? I just saw some animal with the controller, and I was just like, what is this? You know what I'm saying? And then I clicked on it to see what was going on, and then I started putting things together. Even I was a little slow to the trigger. I was like, what the hell is this? You know what I'm saying? But when I saw this, I was excited. Like when I finally figured out what was going on, I was excited last night, man. I wanted to talk to somebody, you know, but all the guys in my Discord, they go to bed at like 7 o'clock. They go to sleep. They're a bunch of, oh my God. Anyway, I saw this. Did y'all see this? Some type of hedgehogian next to the Xbox Series X controller. Hope everyone's enjoying some gaming this weekend. I saw that. I said, I was like, oh. I didn't know. I swear. At first, I didn't get what he was saying. I was like, what is it? And then I clicked on the link. I was like, I got to see what's going on because maybe there's more to the picture that I'm not seeing because Twitter's only able to show you a certain formation of the tweet. I was like, there's got to be more to this thing. What is this? And I clicked it, and then I saw the comments, and then I saw somebody post Sonic the Hedgehog putting up a thumbs up GIF, you know? And I was like, oh my God. That was another prediction that we made on this channel a couple weeks ago. Microsoft acquiring Sega. For those of you who've been paying attention. If this goes through, expect Microsoft to treat Sega the way Nintendo treats their exclusives. When you think of Nintendo exclusives, let me see what I got here. Listen, I'm not like I like Nintendo games. I really do. I prefer to play like exclusive Nintendo games coming, like JRPGs and stuff like that. I don't have Mario and stuff. I did have it, but I was able to see how much of a quality game Mario Odyssey is. I'm able to see how much of a quality game a lot of the exclusives are, you know? It's just that's just not my genre to play. Kirby, Yoshi's Woolly World, Mario and things of that such. But I will get a Fire Emblem and things of that such. But I'm trying to find, I got so many games here. But expect Microsoft to treat Sega games with that same seal of approval, same seal of quality when it comes to Nintendo games. Expect that. Expect the next Sonic game to be amazing, you know? Expect whatever game that they decide to put out. Did I see a rumor? No, that's Capcom, I'm sorry. I saw a rumor that there was a Power Stone coming, but that's a Capcom game, even though it was exclusive to the Dreamcast at that time. But expect that. I'm seeing, because when Microsoft did with their Rare games, it was quality. Viva Pinata was a quality game. They brought back the Battletoads, that was quality. Killer Instinct was quality. And this new game that Rare has coming out, I don't know what it's called, but they got this new type of weird, strange game that I'm guaranteeing is going to be a dynamo. Yeah, expect quality. Because Sega, let's keep it real, Sega's been running a little cheap. The Sonic games, you know, they've been real cheap lately. You know, literally, this is Sonic running, you know. When you get the new Xbox Series X Sonic, you're going to actually see Sonic moving. You know what I mean? You're going to actually see Sonic flowing, you know. It's going to be like a Disney or Nintendo game or a Disney cartoon or something where every single thing is just going to be in motion. You know what I mean? You know, when you play these Sega Sonic games now, it's like a damn cell phone game. Wait until you see the Xbox Series X version of Sonic the Hedgehog. You know what I'm saying? Wait until you see Tails taking off for flight. He's going to need a running start to fly. He's going to be like, and then, you know what I mean? Wait until you see the new Tails physics. You know what I mean? Wait until you see Knuckles climbing. You know, watch till you see the seal of quality that Xbox is going to be able to add to Sega games. That goddamn Yakuza game has been running on the same engine since the PlayStation 2 15 years ago. Wait until you see the Xbox Series X version of Yakuza. Wait until you see the Xbox Series X version of Persona. Wait until you see the Xbox Series X version of Shin Megami Tensei. Not only that, hopefully we can get the whole Sega catalog. I want all the games, the whole catalog. I want the whole Sega catalog free on Xbox Game Pass. I'm telling you, your best bet is Xbox Series X and Nintendo. X-TENDO. Because I'm telling you, man, like my man Wisdom Spark said, this is going to be a good generation. It's going to be very interesting. Any more questions? Pretty sure it's going to look nothing like that. Okay, all right. Okay. Whatever you say. X-TENDO for life. That's what's up, AB. That's what's up. PS5 and Switch. Oh, did somebody just say Skies of Arcadia? Oh, 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 oh my God. Somebody just said Skies of Arcadia. Wait until you see the Skies of Arcadia version of the Xbox Series X, huh? Microsoft, please put Skies of Arcadia when you acquire Sega. Please put Skies of Arcadia on your store, please. And the creator said not too long ago that he wanted to make Skies of Arcadia 2. It's up to Sega, and it's up to the fans, of course, as well. We get a Skies of Arcadia 2, man. We're flying through our ships. We have some type of turn-based JRPG. I'll take action-based too. And we're in our pirate ships. We're having pirate battles. If anybody's never played Skies of Arcadia, you have to play it. That is one of the most underrated JRPGs of all time. An underrated Sega game, too. It is outstanding. Outstanding game. That game shocked me. I did not know what I was looking forward to. And I was so happy through that. The whole... It's Sky Pirates. It's everything I like. It's got pirates, flying ships, turn-based JRPG combat, ultra cool moves. Voice acting when you do attack. It's cool, man. Really cool game. Mm-hmm. They need to do a remake of the game Skies in a classic, yeah. Mm-hmm. Skies sequel would be insane, yeah. Don't tell Blandrew about the new Sonic. Wait until you see the new Sonic. He's gonna be breaking the speed of sound. And every little muscle is just going to be moving. Why? The fur physics are going to be so real. You're like, God damn, look at those fur physics. I can get a good grip on Sonic with those fur physics. You know what I mean? Microsoft, if you do a Sonic game, stick with Sonic first. Don't give us like 20 different Sonic characters. Get the Sonic game right first. Then you can add Sonics to the sequel. These guys, man, every time they come out with a Sonic game, they have like 50 different characters for you to jerk off to. It's like, come on, man. Anyway, what's up, Zobi, a.k.a. Paul Mooney? What's up, Afro Samurai? Sly Jam will give the game a 5. Yeah, that's the only thing. Like I said, that's the only thing we have to worry about is, what did I say? Sony fanboys, whatever. They come and go whenever they feel like they found some type of victory. But it's the media. Goddamn media, man. Oh my God, the media is going to be a pain in the ass. But we will win. We will win. All right, no more questions. Gotta go, man. Gotta go. I'll check you guys next week. Same bat time. No, I'm going to do it on Fridays. The podcast. Hopefully this Friday we'll be free up. If not Friday, Saturday. And if we get any other big news, then we'll just do regular YouTube streams. But for the X-TENDO Podcast, whatever.